Some maps guide you home, others lead you somewhere you were never meant to go. This story is about one such map, found in the back of a dead man's attic. Drawn in ink older than the country it was found in. It showed a place deep in the American woods, a place no one remembered, a village. Not listed on any satellite, no longer part of any state registry, but it was there, marked in red, with a warning in a language few could read. And I was foolish enough to go looking for it. It all started when I was hired to clean out the home of a deceased historian named Charles Myrick. He'd passed away without any family, and the estate was to be sold. Most of the house was filled with junk moth-eaten books, half-smashed typewriters, old maps rolled into brittle tubes. But one drawer in the attic was locked, and inside it, I found something strange. An unmarked folder with a seal I didn't recognize, a triangle surrounding a single eye, overlaid with Himalayan script. Inside the folder was an aged map, labeled only Map 17, and what immediately struck me was that although the paper looked hundreds of years old, the terrain it depicted was unmistakably modern-day Appalachia. And in the center of the forest, a red dot with a handwritten name beside it. Harrowick, a village I had never heard of, no zip code. No state boundary, nothing. I took the map home, scanned it, analyzed it. No search for Harrowick yielded any town records, missing settlements, or even legends. But when I overlaid the coordinates with Google Earth, I found dense woodland uncharted and marked simply as State Unclaimed Forest Zone 57C, no hiking trails. No roads, no photos, just trees and a strange black patch, almost like interference. Every time I zoomed in, the app froze. And each night I tried, I heard strange whispers like wind, but not, and I began to dream of bells, faint, distant, coming from behind the trees, calling me. Eventually, I decided I'd go. Not to prove anything, not for fame, but because deep down, I knew. Someone wanted this place found, or maybe remembered. Before I take you there, let me ask you this. If you found a map to a place that didn't exist, would you go? Let me know in the comments, because I did, and I still don't know if I came back ... entirely. I drove for hours through winding Appalachian backroads, guided only by the coordinates I'd extracted from Map 17, no paved roads past a certain point. No cell signal, just gravel, dust, and the feeling of going somewhere no one wanted to be found. By noon, I reached the edge of the unclaimed zone. A rusted sign half buried in moss read, property of nitrogen monoxide state. Do not proceed. It wasn't just old, it looked forgotten. The trees on the other side were taller, denser, the air thicker. I stepped past the sign, and I swear the temperature dropped 10 degrees instantly. I marked the trail with biodegradable string every 20 yards. I'd done field work before mapping caves in Utah, walking old routes along the Hudson, but this felt different. The forest was ... to quiet. Even the insects seemed muted. No wind. Just the pressure of 1,000 trees leaning in. I checked my GPS tracker dead compass. Spinning still, the map said I was close. And that's when I saw it, a stone path. Buried under moss, but unmistakable. It didn't belong here. Cobbled stones. Himalayan in design. Myrick single quotes as map wasn't just referencing the forest. It had brought something with it. Look closely at this shot of the trail. Do you see the shape in the moss-covered stones? Some say it's an eye, others say it's a sigil. Comment below if you see it too, or if I was just losing my mind. I followed the stone trail for 2 hours. No animals. No sky, just canopy. My watch stopped at 3:17 p.m. and never moved again. Eventually, the trail ended at a gate. Not metal, not wood, something different. Like petrified bone carved into an arch, and behind it Harrowick. Or what was left of it, faded rooftops, a rotting bell tower. Houses that seemed built for people just slightly too tall. Everything was still to still. I raised my camera to take a photo, but the lens fogged over instantly. The battery drained from 87% to 0 dot, and then the bell rang. Once dot clear dot close, there was no sign of life, and yet I felt I was being watched. I stepped through the gate, drawn by something deeper than curiosity. And with that step, I swear the forest behind me closed. The map had brought me here, but it didn't show me how to leave. And the village had been waiting.